Leland Conway, no apologies.
Recently, I addressed the wheels falling off the wagon of man-made global warming. It sure stoked the feathers of some of my more agitatable lefty friends. But once again, we have a stunning revelation of the deception that has gone on in the global warming alarmist world. Now, Professor Phil Jones, the man at the center of the ClimateGate email scandal, has admitted to the BBC that the Earth hasn't actually warmed since 1995. In addition, he admits that the warming trend that ended in 1995 is statistically comparable to other similar warming cycles dating all the way back 2 centuries. Finally, and most damning, he admits that it is indeed entirely possible that the warming trend we're all being goaded about recently was actually caused by, wait for it, natural cycles. Phil Jones has received more than $1 million a year for over 20 years in European tax money to study global warming. And last week, he admits that his record-keeping was not as, quote, reliable as it could have been. You'd think for all that money, he could have afforded a good administrative assistant. Additionally, another former IPCC lead climate scientist, John Christie, has come forward with damning evidence that the temperatures recorded in some of that data are not reliable because the temperature gauges were placed next to heat exhausts or in some cases even active volcanoes. Wow. Now think about all the money this has cost us through excess government regulation, all the fines, fees, and taxes, all the coal permits that sit idle, and all the eastern Kentucky coal miners out of work. The oil drilling ban alone will cost the American economy $2 trillion over the next 20 years. It's not hard to imagine that while some well-noted leaders of this movement have seen their net worth grow by 50 times with investments tied to this hysteria, there's been some pretty big-time swindling going on. In fact, when all the truth comes out about this, I predict that certain leaders of this movement will end up being seen as worse swindlers than Bernie Madoff. Once again, for my belief that we're being lied to about global warming, I have no apologies.
The views and comments expressed by Leland Conway do not necessarily reflect the views of staff and management at ABC 36. We want to know what you think. Call or email 36 Listens. And watch ABC 36 News at 11 for local reaction to tonight's Leland Conway No Apologies. Watch ABC 36 News at 6 tomorrow night for the counterpoint to tonight's commentary.